जय श्री माता जी। परम पूजनीय श्री माता जी के चरणों पर हम सभी प्रणाम करके बंधन लेंगे। लेट्स बो डाउन, ऑफर आवर हम्बल प्रणाम at श्री माता जी's lotus feet and take बंधन। तीन महामंत्र और श्री गणेश मंत्र। दोनों हाथों को हम पृथ्वी माँ पर रखेंगे। लेट्स कीप बोथ द हैंड्स ऑन द मदर अर्थ। श्री माता जी, प्लीज गिव अस complete innocence. Please awaken the Ganesha principle within us. श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे अंदर अबोधिता जागृत कीजिए। हमारे अंदर श्री गणेश जी के तत्व को स्थापित कीजिए। दोनों हाथ को श्री माता जी की ओर रखेंगे। बोथ द हैंड्स टुवर्ड्स श्री माता जी। अपना अटेंशन सहस्त्रार पर। कंप्लीट अटेंशन ऑन सहस्त्रार। श्री माता जी, please give us thoughtless awareness and sustain our self-realization. श्री माता जी, प्लीज हमें निर्विचार स्थिति प्रदान कीजिए। हमारे आत्म साक्षात्कार को आप दृढ़ कीजिए। इसी ध्यान की अवस्था में श्री माताजी की अमृतवाणी ग्रहण करेंगे।
I bow to all the seekers of truth. I have told you many a times that truth is what it is. You cannot change it. You cannot transform it. You cannot sell it. This is very important to understand in America. That you cannot sell the truth. Also, unfortunately, at the human awareness, you cannot know the absolute truth. If we had known the absolute truth, there would have been no problems, no wars, no fights, no arguments. All the evil thing would disappear in the light of the truth. But truth is pure love, pure compassion. And the truth is that you are not this body, mind, emotions, your ego, but is the pure spirit. You need not believe me, again I would request, because we have had lots of trouble with blind faith. If you experience the truth, then you have to believe if you are honest, because it is for your benevolence, for the benevolence of the families, the benevolence of your country and the whole world. As I said, truth is what it is. The second truth is, when you see these flowers, we take them for granted. And we don't even think that it's a miracle. Who does all this living work? A doctor, if you ask him who runs your heart, he will say it's autonomous nervous system. But who is the auto? They can't answer that question. Thus, we have to open our minds to the fact that there must be some power which does all these miraculous things so gracefully. Flowers you see on the tree, we can't see it growing, we can't see it opening, we can't see it becoming a fruit. If you put a camera at a very low speed, maybe you might get it, a picture of it. But with your eyes, you cannot see the beautiful, delicate work of the nature. This nature, we think is separate from us, and we are something different, is not a fact. We are part and parcel of this nature. We are part and parcel of the whole. Every person sitting here is a part and parcel of all the people of the world. This only is possible if you have the experience of the Spirit. In those days of science, one cannot talk of God Almighty. They cannot digest it. Give it any name. But there is some power that does all these things. And this is the power you have to feel. You have to feel first time this power on your fingertips, on your central nervous system. This is being described in the Vedas also. Veda comes from the word Vida. Vida is to know. Know on your central nervous system. Not reading, not remembering by heart, not by chanting. But you have to know the truth on the central nervous system. Another word which we know very clearly is Buddha. From Buddha, what is it? Bodha comes from the word Bodha. Bodha also means the same thing. That you have to know it on your central nervous system, the truth. The truth that there is an all-pervading divine power that does all these miraculous things. And this divine power is of pure love. If you understand this much, that this power is nothing but pure love, then we'll give up all the ideas of seeking powers of different types, but we'll seek this power of pure love because it is all pervading. It acts so slowly, it works out so delicately, and it understands everything. It knows everything, and it works out much faster than any other thing you know about. Just like we have to have a receptor, a television receptor. In the same way, if we become the receptor of this great power, we are enlightened. We have the light to see what's wrong with us, what's wrong with our society, what's wrong with the progress of humanity. So you are all here to seek the truth. But genuinely to seek the truth, you must know that you can't pay for it. It is a simple thing like an evolutionary process. This, like the flowers, have to become the fruit. An egg has to become the bud. In the same way you are seeking, you have to become that higher being, that superior being, that special being, which is enlightened. But it's not just you certify yourself that you are a person who is born again. These certificates are not going to work. If you are satisfied with these certificates, then let it be, doesn't matter. But those who are not certified with these certificates have to know that they have to become. Becoming is the point. Of course, as you have been explained, these chakras are there and these three channels are there, no doubt. And there's much more. But even knowing this, what's the use? You'll be amazed that at least 3,000 years back, in a place near Bolivia, far-fetched, there were people who were knowledgeable about it. And the knowledge passed through even till today. It is there that they know there are chakras, there are three channels, there's kundalini. But they don't know how to raise it, that's the only point. They are not to be told anything. They know it is there, and anybody who can do it very fast. And thus we have got many, many people in Bolivia who have got their realization in such a short time. I've not been there, but somebody went there. Another thing I discovered was in Kiev, which is the capital of Ukraine. They told me that we have all this knowledge with us because two great saints came from India. I couldn't believe my ears. Went to the museum and saw all the chakras drawn, all kundalini drawn all over, and even on the pots and pans they had created out of their terracotta which they made with their own hands. And this was also 2000 before Christ. I don't know, that's what they said, but about it. They told me the name of the saints who came from India. I'm very amazed. Machindranath and Gorakhnath. I was really amazed how they knew the names of these people. And they talked of the primordial mother as the Aditi, as we call it in Sanskrit. So this knowledge was known to them. And maybe in so many other countries, maybe, might be able to find this knowledge. This is your inner being, created to get your second birth. Kundalini is your own mother. She's your individual mother who knows all about you, about your past and about your aspirations. And she's waiting all these years to give you your second birth. You must have read about Kundalini also, because I know Americans go on reading everything that comes with. And there are horrible books written about it, which I've seen myself. That with the Kundalini you get heated up, you start jumping, you become mad, all kinds of things. I've never seen this happening. For the last now 25 years I've been going around. I've never seen anybody becoming mad. If he's mad, he becomes better. So all such books are written and are easily digested. I don't know, whatever is written in black and white should be digested or not. So people were very frightened when I first time came to America, long time back. I think it was in 72 I came. As soon as I started talking of Kundalini, they ran away. And I was amazed. How is it they don't want to listen to me about it? Then for 9 years I never came. Because they were impressed by such people that I said these are like children, immature. I can never talk to them. I gave up all hopes. And I went away. In those 9 years, I traveled all over the world and lots of people came to Sahaja. Because Sahaja Yoga is only possible if you are genuinely seeking and you have intelligence enough to understand. And you have to have an open mind. Otherwise, it is a waste. Because the Kundalini has to be awakened. If she is not awakened, no use talking about it, about all kinds of things people talk. So they would like to have references from scriptures. There are many which can be shown that it was mentioned. But what is the interpretation that others give is so much stupid that we are carried away with those interpretations. Now, for example, people get really tired of seeking also. I've seen people extremely tired, say they went to some places where they are made to starve for so many days, then run for another few days. I read a book called as peaceful warrior. There was shock property, poor thing, that little boy. He was made to run for hours together. And he was made to jump. My granddaughter, when she read it, she said, Grandma, I'm so angry with this guru, horrible fellow. What is he up to? Why is he troubling them so much? Then I understood it was Zen system of religion. Zen didn't do that. It's a new style they have started here of Zen system where you must torture your body. Now, this body has to achieve it. This body has to get to that level of enlightenment where even the attention is enlightened. The whole inner being takes a transformation. Not only that, but all your problems just drop out. Like we have lust and greed and anger and jealousies and all kinds of nonsense that bothers us all the time, it all drops out. Because we get the light of the Spirit. Supposing there is darkness. In this darkness, you cannot know who is sitting next to you. In this darkness, you do not know how to go out or to come in. In this darkness, if you start running about, there will be a stampede. There would be a problem. So this darkness that we have, or we can call the blindness, that has to be. Firstly, it should be your experience is the point. Not something like shaving your head or wearing some funny dress or I don't know, standing on your heads or standing on your one leg. All this easily can be done by anyone. Not easily, of course. But Sahaja is something that is spontaneous. Is Sahaja, born with you, is the power to become a realized soul. Of course, you can't pay for it. How much did we pay to become human beings? How much did we pay to Mother Earth for these flowers? In the same way, you cannot pay. First, you put this condition that you cannot pay for it. All the false gurus will run away. Because Americans had money, they came here. And I know they reached you. And now, you are a poor country. How much did you pay to Christ? This ink in the head that we can purchase, our realization has to go. Another important thing which I told last time was this, that you are in America. You do not know what is the center it is, America. America is the Vishuddhist. Is the most center, because, most important because it got 16 petals. And the people from here have to have collective sense. That's the part and parcel of this center in you. That means you have to bother about the whole world. That's why Americans are going everywhere, Vietnam, this, that. Of no avail, of course, that's different. But the basic thing is that they have to think of global problems. If you are born here, you have to do it. That's your responsibility. And with that responsibility, if you are endowed with enlightenment, you will do the right things in the right purpose, with the right method. Only what you need as Americans is enlightenment and to grow it. Of course, every time I come here, the hall is full. I'm coming here now, I don't know how many times. Hall is full. People get their realization, and I don't know what happens to them. It's like what Christ has said, that some seeds get sprouted and are wasted. It's a very important thing that you must get your realization, and that you have to establish it. It is very, very important. As Americans, unless until you people feel your responsibility, the world problems cannot be solved. That's why I've been coming in. If you do not grow, you cannot achieve anything. As Americans, you have a right to get your realization. But also as Americans, it is important that you grow deep into it, and that then you can go to other countries, not to fight, not to kill, not to destroy, not to argue, but to give enlightenment. There are people who have come from abroad to America. Here I know that. What is the need for them to come here? They think they can help me in sorting out American brains. I wonder, is it that easy? What is keeping them back from growing? I've not been able to understand. For example, I went to Washington and they were crying and they said, "Mother, we lost all our house, all our children, everything, money." And I said, "Why? How? What happened?" There was a gentleman who said that I can teach you how to control the mind of others. Now think, how can you believe such a person? Why do you want to control the minds of others? And he called somebody from the audience and started moving a pendulum. He started moving a pendulum, so he was controlling the mind. Can you imagine? And they believed. And they joined him to control the mind of others. I asked them one question: what is the value of your life? Have you evaluated yourself? Are you here to move a pendulum like that? So first thing is, as Americans, you must know your value. And the value is that this work has to be done by Americans, first and foremost. And that's why first time I came to America. You know so much about the world, you know so many things about the world. Nobody knows so much as you people know. But problem is that you have to grow into your awareness and should know that this compassion, how powerful it is. This power of compassion is not like somebody comes and cries and leaves you should give money to that person. That is no power of compassion. It's not also so that somebody brings some people who are dying from the street and treats them and say, no. It's compassion which doesn't speak but works. Works automatically. You have that power. You have it. But the only problem is that you did not grow into your enlightenment. This enlightenment is available to you absolutely free, without any exercise, without any physical movement, nothing. No commitment. You are not obliged to me either. It's your right to have this real freedom within you. It's not like the freedom you have to kill yourself, no. But you have the freedom by which you emancipate yourself and the whole world. This is all is within you. Today I'm telling you because what I find that people do not know their value. They do not understand what has to be done. Even Germany is better, even Austria is much better. Italy is very good, England is very good. Excellent. Of course, India we should talk. Russia is tremendous. They don't listen to nonsense. Despite the fact they have been under such tyranny, everything, but they are the ones who know what is freedom. So why? What has happened to Americans now? One thing you have to promise, I am willing to give you a realization that you will grow into it. You don't have to pay for it, but you have to grow. And you have to grow because you have understood your value. As a result, first of all, you will become extremely peaceful. The other day I went to a shop and the man was shaking like this. I said, what's the matter? So nervous. Then there is stress. There is this. What's the use of all this? That God has given you such a beautiful country when there is no peace of mind. So you can achieve your peace of mind. And this, when happens, you have to believe in yourself. Not only believe in yourself, but you have to again grow into it. Especially New York is a place where it's like an earthquake always when it hits. Everybody shaking, everything. Even I got late because one car got stuck and 2 trucks came, then they had to pull it out. Then naturally people get frantic. The franticness that has come in this country is responsible because we don't know our value, how great we are, what we can do. We can stop all the nonsense of the world sitting down. We can solve all the problems of the world sitting down. That's why you were born in this country. That's why there are so many seekers. But they went to all kinds of nonsense. All kinds of nonsense. So many are lost. So many seekers are lost. And I really feel that whatever are remaining at least should take to surgery. I don't think I'll give a big lecture today because there are many lectures I've given. And you can find it out. Why today I'm so much insisting that you all should grow in surgery. Because all my effort coming to New York has not shown much result. Only New York. Even Los Angeles is much better. So what's wrong with New York? It's supposed to be new. Now today you have to promise me, otherwise no use giving you realization. And you have to promise me that you will all grow inside. One gentleman has run away. seed which is sprouted has to grow into it. There's no commitment, nothing wanted. If you understand the simple thing that we put a seed in the Mother Earth, it grows by itself. But only problem between the seed and you is that you have a freedom to choose. And this is the time of last judgment. Whether you want to go to hell or to heaven, you have to decide yourself. Is your freedom. Freedom can take you to any extent. But with wisdom, you will come to the right path. And you will do the right things. Very important. Whatever may be your profession, whatever may be your religion, race and all this nonsense, all these divisive ideas has nothing to do with your growth. But only that in your freedom you must decide to grow and grow in this compassion which is so powerful. How many powers it has I cannot tell. In some other lectures you will know how many powers there are within you which can be enlightened, which can be just flowered into something beautiful. You are not aware of it. You don't know yourself. Even in the Quran, Muhammad Sahib has said, if you don't know yourself, you will not know God. So to know yourself is very important, but not by stupid things, but awakening of the Kundalini and growing into such.
जय श्री माता जी। Thank you, Shri Mataji, for today's collective meditation. Let us offer our pranams, our love, our gratitude to Shri Mataji, bow down at her lotus feet and take bandhan. श्री माताजी, आज के ध्यान के लिए आपके श्री चरणों पर हम कोटि कोटि नमन करते हैं। हम अपना आभार प्रकट करेंगे, अपने समर्पण के साथ श्री माताजी के चरणों पर प्रणाम करके बंधन लेंगे। जय श्री माताजी।